I had a client who was sold her life insurance policy as a tax-free way to give money to her kids, and she was surprised to find that it would be subject to estate tax. Some people call it inheritance tax or death tax, and that's true. My name is Philip Bruce. I'm an estate planning attorney here in Minnesota, and life insurance proceeds, so if I take out a life insurance policy, I die, and it goes to my kids or wherever it's supposed to go, income tax free. There's no capital gains, they don't claim any income, and there is no income taxation on that at all, which is great. It's wonderful. It's a fantastic way to leave money to folks. I do encourage life insurance. I love life insurance for families within reason. But it is part of the gross estate. It's part of the total amount that is being given to the family for estate and gift tax purposes, really in this case estate tax purposes. So if there's a Minnesota estate tax exemption, we'll just call it $3 million. And if someone has $1 million in their IRA 401k, they got a house and they have $1.5 million life insurance policy, and it brings the total over $3 million, the life insurance counts towards that. So a portion of the life insurance could be subject to Minnesota's estate tax, or if the estate is large enough to the federal estate tax, although it's getting harder and harder to pay that kind of tax for most families. So it is subject to estate tax, not income tax, but estate tax slash death tax. And there is, believe it or not, a way to avoid this, and it's called an irrevocable life insurance trust. And what this is instead of me owning the policy, if I own the policy, it's part of my estate. So if I die, the proceeds are also part of my estate. What the irrevocable life insurance trust does is it makes it so something else owns the policy, in this case a trust. And there's some caveats here. I have to have someone else manage the thing for me. We have to pay the premiums on this thing every year. There's some gift tax stuff you have to deal with there, but there's ways around it. And at any rate, if this other thing owns the policy at my death, then when I die, it's not part of my estate. So now it truly is tax-free. It's all income tax-free, capital gains tax-free, and estate tax-free. They're a really powerful tool. It's not a do-it-yourself project, so make sure you talk to someone about it if it's something you're interested in. A little bonus is you can also control that money then. You can say my life insurance goes to my kids, but not until they're 30, or it goes to them, and then a portion goes to the grandkids and then gets held in trust for the grandkids until they go to college, or whatever you want to do. There's a lot of flexibility there. Any questions, shoot me an email.